Does anybody know what time it is on my phone?
It's 8:59.
Okay, 59. Good morning. I'm calling to order the Board of Canvas on April 8th, 2024 at 8:59 for the returns of the spring election and the presidential preference vote. Okay. So we'll call, okay. We'll conduct the county canvass from the returns of the spring election and presidential preference vote held on April 2nd, 2024. And then do we read them all?
No, we can take a look. All of the ballots are held here. And so if you guys want to. We have Addison, Harden, and then Aaron, comes up here, German comes up here, Hartford, Jackson, and then Pope, Trenton, Wayne, West Bend. And these are the village of Germantown in person and then Central Count. They did have an absentee ballot that arrived on time, but they did not take it to the Central Count location. So they are canvassing that in. That's what I was talking to them about just before. But so we'll have to canvass that in too. They'll be bringing it this morning though.
Okay.
So that village of Kewaskum, village of Newburgh this year, Richfield, Slinger, city of Hartford. These are Central Count for the city of West Bend here, and then in person West Bend.
Okay, great.
Just make sure. And so we can start with the town of Addison. And I'll start by just showing you their inspector statement, 897. Inspector statement, 897 on the poll list. And then also 897 on their tape for total ballots cast. Seals and everything listed. They did not have any major incidents at the polls. They do document everything pretty well though. And there is one thing. They did not seal this in the ballot box like they should have, so we'll need to seal this and then document it. This is the duplicated absentees. So,
Okay.
so we can maybe do that right away. Here, can you grab a ballot page, please? They're just.
It's okay, I'm doing this in green, right?
Yep, that's fine.
District or ward? It says ward here.
There's wards 1 through 6. They don't have separate districts.
Oh, okay. And the serial number or the,
And if you can read this, yeah.
yeah, I just read it while you want me to read it, Jill? Yeah, so we're doing this correctly.
Okay, 0, 5, 5, 5, 3, 2.
You have that there? Okay.
Oh, that
challenge again.
There's a trick to it and once in a while.
or?
Once in a while I figure it out and then it kind of disappears again. There we go. Okay, so.
Yeah.
This way.
Mm-hmm.
There.
All right. So we can start going through. We'll start with the federal races, and then we'll go through to the county. All right. So start with the Democratic presidential candidates: Biden 153, Dean Phillips 9, and uninstructed delegation 7. There's no registered write-ins, so we will not count those. And then we'll go to Republican. Christie 12, Ramaswamy 2, DeSantis 17, Haley 75, Trump 600, uninstructed delegation 8.
What is the scattering?
Write-ins.
Oh,
Mhm.
And there was no write-ins there, obviously, so.
County executive, Josh Shulman 718. Okay, so now with the supervisors, it's District 8. They're in order, but they're printed back to back, so. So Addison, District 8, Shadron, 702. The referendums, question 1, yes is 663, no is 206. Question 2, yes is 673, no is 195. Wanted to show you, I didn't do this before. The zero tape is signed, and then the results tape is also signed. Thank you. And, Tom Burton has bad books. We don't have a printed poll book. 701. Pull up their poll book as well, so we can just take a look at the front page.
yeah. What is it?
They have the last voter number on their Badger book is 701. You see that? I'm sorry. I think there's like a.
Oh, yeah.
You see it?
Oh, I can't read it precisely.
Yeah. 701 is their total. Some print that sheet off and some do not. Okay. Yep. Seals. We do have duplicate ballots, but those are in the box. They seal those correctly. And no incidents, no rejected absentees. And then zero tape sign. And 701 on here, and results tape is also signed. And so we'll start with presidential. Biden 155, Phillips 7, uninstructed 10, and then Republican Christie 2, Ramaswamy 3, DeSantis 14, Haley 52, Trump 440, uninstructed 4. County executive Shulman 501, and then this is Supervisor District 6. And it's Newman, 496. Referendum question 1, yes, 494, no, 188. Question 2, yes, 519, no, 162. There you go. Aaron. 1268. 1268. Zero tape. 1268 on the tape. And signed. Fields and everything are listed. They had 2 rejected absentees. Their reason though is I'm not quite sure. It says resealed envelope, so I'm not sure if the envelopes were just open and that was the problem. But I think we should call her and check. You're able to. Just so that we can verify. Let's see. Ballots. Did a lot of slicing of ballots, it looks like.
Oh, when they open them?
Yeah. That's pretty much it. All right, so we can start while Mary's doing that. Okay, we'll start with Democratic Party, Biden 228, Phillips 13, Republican, the Christie 9, Ramaswamy 3, DeSantis 32, Haley 102, Trump 808. Uninstructed is 22. Did I read uninstructed for the Democratic?
No.
Okay, that is 13. Sorry about that. And then county executive Showman 908.
And which district is it?
County executive, so that's not.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay. Just which?
he should be on the sheet right before you.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay,
I know.
I got it.
And then supervisors district 12. That's Pride 855. And then we do need to canvass the Lake Country Municipal Judge, which is on the very back of all your county documents. So if you flip over to that back side, yep, on the last page. There you go. So that is Timothy K 786. This is the only one that'll require us to look at it, obviously, but their municipal judge is in Waukesha as the filing officer.
Oh, okay.
All right, so referendums. Question 1, yes, 946, no, 264. Question 2, yes is 958, no is 245. I think we'll come back to Aaron, once we're able to get a hold of Carrie.
Oh,
I just think it's important to know, I mean, the reasoning of resealed doesn't make sense to me, so.
yeah.
I have a picture. The only thing I can think of is that they were open and they had to reseal, but that doesn't make sense. No.
Right.
No.
Well, I don't know. Would they maybe reject it because it wouldn't be, it could have been tampered with and it wasn't closed.
Possibly, yeah, but then they should have contacted the voter.
Right.
They wouldn't feed through the machine correctly then, I mean, because it's only,
Well, I think the envelope was probably had to be resealed.
yes. What, it would, oh, I.
Ballot would have been okay.
Oh, so you thought maybe.
I think
Envelope?
so, the envelope, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. Farmington. There's no registered write-ins at the county level. There were some at the local level, but so because there's none for the county, we're not going to go for that. Or the federal.
Oh, we're not, okay.
Yeah, there's no registered write-ins. We have enough candidates for all of our positions. There was at least one school that didn't have enough candidates.
That was
and then-
ours. That was in
Holyhill,
Slinger.
yeah.
I think it was Slinger,
No,
wasn't it?
Holyhill.
Oh, wait, Holyhill.
Yeah, there was just one candidate for 2 seats, and
Yeah.
then there was one, District 2 in Germantown, and then,
Yeah,
what was it? Newburgh had a lot of write-ins, but none of the write-ins registered. So none of them could be counted, because
okay.
they had enough people for their seats.
Yeah, there were a couple confused things in Litchfield.
Oh, okay, with counting
Yeah,
those?
with
Okay.
counting them. And also, I just want to ask you, since she's not here right now anyway, what's your take on, like, let's say you try to put in an absentee ballot and we'll go through and you look and it looks fine, but maybe it needs to be darkened a little bit just to fill in the oval.
Then you should duplicate it.
You need to.
Yeah. Because then you would take 2 inspectors and determine voter intent, and your voter intent is to vote for that
Yeah.
race.
Yeah.
You know, if both individuals determine that, and then duplicate it, so that'll just be good.
Okay, well, what if it would feed through after you've just darkened it? a little, with 2 inspectors, of
You
course.
shouldn't do
You
that.
shouldn't do that.
No,
Okay.
no, yeah, it should be
Because it's not
duplicated.
anywhere in the manual.
No, that should be a duplicated ballot.
All right, I spoke to Carrie, she said the envelopes had been opened and then Elmer glued shut again, and one of them, the Elmer's glue didn't even stick.
Shouldn't have been rejected. So it's up to you two, how you would like to handle that. I mean, honestly, at this point, we should just leave them as is. It would be during a recount that those would then be counted. It would normally be during that recount, the Board of Canvassers would determine that was, you know, it's not typical for this meeting to add those in.
That makes sense. Well, I'm thinking that there's no races that were close enough that if you added 2 votes to it, it would change it.
Sure, yeah, but like, even with that aside, right,
Yeah.
even with that aside, the recount would decide, you know, the
Right.
recount Board of Canvas, which would be you two, would determine that. In 2016, that's what happened. The Board of Canvas at that time decided, I can remember at least a couple occasions where they determined that the chiefs or poll workers wrongly or incorrectly rejected. If it was like clerk error, didn't sign something as the witness, or forgot their mailing address as the clerk's office or something like that.
Mhm.
So I'll just have to touch base with Carrie about that moving forward.
Okay.
Okay, Town of Farmington. All right, Town of Farmington had 932 ballots cast, but on their poll book, they have 931. And that is after going and reconciling their poll book, they gave one voter the same number twice. So they were one number short, but figured it out. It's number 7. So we'll add that into the minute. Can you put number 7, voter number 734 was given to 2 voters. And I'll figure out the rest of the wording is fine.
Okay.
All right, seals and everything listed. Incident log is just voters needing a second ballot. No rejected absentees. Oh no, they were using this accidentally, I think, for the multiple ballots. Good. They have generated expected 52. All right, 0 sign. And then another 0 sign. And then another 0 sorry. 932 signed.
Okay, so we'll start with the presidential.
And we'll start Democratic Party, Biden 131, Phillips 7, uninstructed 14. Republican Christie 9, Ramaswamy 4, DeSantis 12, Haley 48, Trump 674, uninstructed 15. And then County Executive, Showman 705.
I got, oh yeah, 705. Sorry.
That's okay. District 6. Newman 709. The referendums. Yes is question 1, yes is 720, no is 187. And then question 2, yes is 751, no is 159.
That's the question before we move on. But I'll be in track with the question. In nursing home voting, with the way the envelope is now, where both people performing it have to sign, and we always use the Slinger Village address.
Yep.
Both people have to put that address down.
Well, if you're doing, I need to look at the envelope as to how that portion is, but I would assume that yes, you should both list the address. Unless it has like one address spot, and if it has two, it
No,
should
it
both
wasn't.
be listed, yeah,
There's two little boxes at the bottom of the envelope.
they should both be listed as the same.
Okay.
Were they not?
Oh, no, I
Oh.
just, at the time, because I'm one of the people that does that.
Yep.
And we had a extremely large number of people that needed to re-register.
Oh,
That
sure.
were interested in voting, and
Yep.
so there was a lot of writing, my hand just wasn't holding out through all that signing and then the
So
address and you.
the clerk's office could potentially create a stamp. Like a stamp that you could use with the
Could they use
address.
a label?
I think so. I know that they use stamps, like when they have in-person absentee voting, they'll stamp the address on it with an
Oh,
ink stamp.
their address?
Yes.
Street address?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know of a reason as to why you couldn't use a label for it. But I would need to check with WAC just to make sure. Cause you wouldn't want to do it incorrectly, but I don't see why not. Like a label or a stamp would be sufficient.
That would be my biggest question, then I can take the correct answer back to,
Tammy?
back to the clerk.
Sure, yep, yeah, I'll check with WEC just to confirm, but that's a good question. I mean, it only makes sense if you're doing so many. But like I said, the clerk's office for in-person absentee voting will stamp, unless it's, sometimes with smaller municipalities, that's not as big of a concern, but like City of West Bend will
Yeah.
stamp.
Yeah.
And I mean, that even during the recount in Dane County, that's what was happening too, stamps of the address on the bottom.
Okay,
So. Yeah, on to the town of Germantown. 70 total votes. I did email the clerk. They do not have their seals listed for their machine. So I'm not certain if they had those on their other inspector statement, so I need to hear back from Bob. So that is like that for also the town of Jackson too. So if you just note that on there. It's just duplicated ballots, or, yeah, duplicated. And then 70 on the public. Zero tape, and then results tape, sign, sorry, and then 70. And then we'll start with the president. Okay, Democratic Party, Biden 23, Phillips 2, uninstructed 2, Republican Party, Christie 0, Ramaswamy 0, DeSantis 0, Haley 5, Trump 36, uninstructed 1. County Executive, Showman 50. County Supervisor, it's District 21. Hartwig 40, Patrick 15. Referendums. Question 1, yes 45, no 22. Question 2, yes 43, no 24. Thank you. Third, 1,029. As far as voter numbers, and then their machine has 1,028. Seals and everything are listed. Machine is 1,028, voter card numbers was 1,029. They found that number 398, voter number 398 was not used. So it stuck with one, so
The
they
voter
skipped
slip?
it. Yeah. So, yeah,
Okay,
not used, okay. And just put, it was 1,028, 1,029 voter number, and then 1,028 on the machine. And Herman Yosha Rubicon did have registered write-ins. I actually think that Herman Yosha Rubicon might have had registered write-ins as their winners,
Oh,
which is very interesting.
yeah.
Yes, it is.
But they had a huge referendum too, so I know that was really helpful. 1,029. Zero Dave. Fine. There we go. And then results page 1,028 is here, and then. So presidents. Democratic Party, Biden 184, Phillips 11, uninstructed 11. Republican, Christie 9, Ramaswamy 5, DeSantis 25, Haley 77, Trump 670, uninstructed 18. County Executive, Showman 762. And then Supervisors District 9. Krebs is 766. Referendums. Question 1, yes 717, no 277. Question 2, yes 753, no 241. This is the town of Jackson. So I mentioned before, they didn't have these on here, so we will, can you note that too?
the seal numbers, not
Yeah.
the non-inspector statement.
Mhm, yep. Lots of spoiled ballots, so individuals given additional ballots. We have one rejected absentee, and that was due to no witness printed name or address. That is here. And this is not sealed. If they ever really want to look it. Do we have tape here, or can you go grab me? Yeah. In case it was like already.
Oh, yeah, right. You never know. Yes.
Bureau tape signed, results tape 1209. Signed. Thank you. You're welcome. Just for that. And can you just put that on the or on our
Yes.
minutes too, that the rejected absentee envelope wasn't sealed? Presidential Democratic Party, Biden 198, Phillips 10, uninstructed 15. Republican Party, Christie 6, Ramaswamy 6, DeSantis 40, Haley 85, Trump 815, uninstructed 17. And the county executive, Showman 940. Two supervisory districts, it's 19 and 21. Nineteen is Toma, 185. And then District 21, Hartwig, 717, Patrick, 155. And then referendums. Question 1, yes, 908, no, 262. Question 2, yes, 943, no, 220.
Next time. Tables open where I.
Are you on?
Oh, I missed it.
Do you want to leave inside right now? Why don't we move you? Right
Just
now?
push it over. Oh, just
Yeah, you know,
this one.
both of you, that's fine.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
we're losing our weight for last time. Here, hold on.
Here, babe, this is. Thank you. Our kiosk. Sorry about that.
Well, I don't
realize
set
that-
up the wrong person.
Oh, no, I did actually. I didn't realize that was there. Sorry about that.
Sit in the chair and roll around.
I know.
That's the.
I know. Okay, so town of Kewaskum, 318 and 318. Zero tape, and then results tape has 318. Let's take a look at the inspector statement. Oh, yes, there was 2 seals. I emailed them, but I haven't heard back. So just the seals on the machine after the election are not filled in, based on the copy that they gave us. No rejected absentees. 1 duplicated ballot. And well, it's always hard when there's a partisan primary, individuals, you both know, crossover more often. And so we'll see that in August a lot, I'm sure, especially with all of the different parties for all of the different races. Because it'll be Senate and Assembly because of Assembly is always every 2 years, but redistricting and then county partisan races too. So, and I'm not sure, I haven't heard from the state yet, but they let everybody know since maybe last week or the week before that there's another political party that is petitioning to get on the August and November ballot called No Labels. Yeah, yep. And well, I don't know if they do, but they want their party to be on the August primary for all of the, like, every single race. So it'll be just like Democratic, Republican, it's green or whatever, it'll be no labels, we'll have all of so it's gonna be if they're on it too, a very long ballot. So it'll be interesting. The longest I think we've ever had is either 19 or 20 inches long. And that was the governor's primary when the last time Scott Walker ran. There were so so many candidates, I think, that caused it to be that long.
That'll be interesting.
Right, right. Okay, presidential Democratic Party, Biden 47, Phillips 0, uninstructed 4. Republican, Christie 1, Ramaswamy 0, DeSantis 5, Haley 23, Trump 222, uninstructed 8. County Executive, Showman 251. And then it's Supervisory District 7. Troutner 205, Schmidt 98. And referendums. Question 1, yes, 245, no, 66. Question 2, yes, 257, no, 55. This is the total. 1181. 1181. You will also see that there will be quite a few additional municipalities with Badger Books probably in August, starting in August. Quite a few have purchased and ordered and are on the wait list to receive them. And I think May is when they were told to expect them. Zero tape signed, and then results tape has 1181, just like full book, and signed. Let's take a look at the inspector statement. Sales listed. No rejected absentees. Duplicated, but lots of spoiled ballots. That's all. Okay. Presidential, Democratic Party, Biden 208, Phillips 8, uninstructed 13. Republican Party, Christie 10, Ramaswamy 3, DeSantis 40, Haley 89, Trump 774, uninstructed 20. Executive, Showman 871. Then we have 2 county supervisory districts. The first one is 14 and the second is 15. Conrad 736, and then 15 is Creeker Gundrum 132. Oh, and then yes, referendums. Question 1, yes 845, no 284. Question 2, yes 873, no 252. As Badger Books. For us, which is perfect. 3, last one, number 1250. 1250 on the inspector statement. All seals listed. Incidents just include lots of documentation regarding spoiled ballots. And then they do have duplicated ballots here as well, but those are sealed in the box. Okay, they gave us the abbreviated zero tape. You just, this is more for me, I need their full zero tape. So they probably just kept that for themselves. It prints the full zero tape and then the summary page right after. But it is signed, and then 1250, which is what was on their inspector statement and full book, and signed.
Put 3 on there for the bottom side.
Yep, 3 on the bottom. Okay, presidential, Democratic Party, Biden 226, Phillips, 9, uninstructed, 17. Republican, Christie, 6, Ramaswamy, 7, DeSantis, 26, Haley, 96, Trump, 819, uninstructed, 13. Executive Showman, 906. Supervisor, District 19. Tomac, 894. And then referendums. Question 1, yes, 915, no, 291. Question 2, yes, 943, no, 266. This is Town of Wayne, 551 on the inspector statement. 551 on their poll list. They do have rejected absentees, which is filled. We'll look at the tape last. Fields all listed. They have 3 rejected absentees. One was temporarily away. Post office returned to the clerk. And the second one, post office returned to the clerk, returned to sender. The
Oh.
third, returned to sender, did not deliver in person. Okay. Let's see. No incidents, spoiled ballots, and count checks. Tape, 0 tape, signed. And then results, tape 551, and then signed. All right. Presidential, Democratic Party, Biden 71, Phillips 5, uninstructed 13. Republican Party, Christie 4, Ramaswamy 5, DeSantis 10, Haley 40, Trump 377, uninstructed 5. County Executive Showman 405. Then we have 2 supervisory districts, District 7, Troutner. Oh, sorry, it's 7 and then 8. And then 7 Troutner is 97, Schmidt is 200. And then District 8, Shadron is 166. And then referendum question 1, yes is 428, no is 108. Question 2, yes is 446, no is 89. This is from West End. 1454. We have rejected absentees. Just zero. Fields all listed. Incidents include there's spoiled ballots or additional ballots issued to voters. They did have a problem modeming at the end of the night and ended up having to take their machine right outside of their building doors. Slinger there will be several. We had issues with on election night. So Aaron, Slinger, I mean, the weather was poor, you know, and then we're required to have the files in a raw file format. And so because of the content on the ballot and because of that requirement, the files are huge. So in order to make the connection with the county and long enough for that file to transfer, they couldn't have buildings blocking the city. Duplicated ballots. Back. We created a contingency plan though for such issue. Yeah, I work with the sheriff's office, so and we did utilize it for the city of West Bend, but it'll be a deputy has a specific route set. There will be a Republican and Democratic representative. from the first stop location, there's going to be 2 of them, and they will go into all of the towns and pick up the memory cards and bring them in, and we'll do a manual upload.
They actually make them outside.
Yeah, just outside the doors. Right, right. Yeah, well, Slinger, I had her go as close to the doors, I think was what she had to do as well. But when you have the big cinder block walls
Yeah.
blocking.
Oh,
that
I
makes it,
understand that,
yeah, so here is 10 plus 10, 0 takes. Good. There we go, sign. And then results take 1454 and sent. So we'll start with presidential. Democratic Party, Biden, 351, Phillips, 10, uninstructed, 17. Republican Party, Christie, 13, Ramaswamy, 3, DeSantis, 36, Haley, 136, Trump, 827, uninstructed, 32. Executive, Showman, 1087. And then it's District 8 and District 14 for supervisors. Then District 8, Shadron, 591. And then District 14, Conrad, 454. And then,
District 4, oh yeah, 4, got it.
and then question 1. Referendum, question 1, yes is 1010, 1010. No is 398. Question 2, yes is 1069. No is 343. We're going to skip Germantown. We'll go to, if that's okay with you guys. We'll wait until Donna brings her things. Yeah, they have 2 machines. Okay, so start with, so Village of Jackson had some machine jamming issues. They have 2 machines that report as one. They don't have central count for both machines totaled together, which you guys both know. But, and I'll recommend that, going to recommend that we audit them. Normally, we randomly select who we're auditing, but because they had a machine jamming issue, I think we should audit theirs. City of West Bend also had a machine jamming issue with 2 of their machines. One has to be completely taken apart, and they all need a new machine altogether. But so I'm going to recommend Village of Jackson to audit and the City of West Bend Central Count. Just so, as long as you both are okay with that. But there were no other issues. I mean, machine jams are a normal occurrence, can be, especially with absentee ballots, or depending on, you know, how a voter puts it in. If they don't wait for it to cast someone else's vote and then they put it in right away, it can jam easily, or if they have crinkled edges or corners or whatnot. So, but I just wanted to put that out there right away. 1677 on the full book for the Village of Jackson. And we'll have to add their numbers together. And if I read them to you, can you, okay. We'll go through this first. They have rejected absentees. Those are signed and sealed and 1677 on their poll book. However, total number of ballots cast is actually 1670. We'll have to take a look at that. It says 1676, but then on their optical scanner, looks like they updated it here, but then didn't update it down here. To 1676. So we'll take a look at what their tapes say. Seals are listed for both machines.
So tiny. Name
Village of Jackson. Well, Village of Jackson, you think about all of the Walensky subdivisions that were built real rapidly, and then they have been annexing in huge portions of some of the towns. So they're
They got bigger fast.
very fast, yeah, very quickly. So they do have two machines, for that purpose. Like, we used to, in 2016 and even in 2020, when we talk about how long it would take the machine to count a ballot and how long they would need to be there with just one machine, we were saying, like, 2016, like 7 seconds. So we were saying they need to feed it through consistently, and even at that point, probably be done after the polls close, with, feeding absentees in between in person. 2020, I believe they already had the two machines, so it wasn't as big of a concern, but still it was, if you count the time, you just have to be continuously feeding all day long with how many ballots they had.
It's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
Right, I know. Okay. They did document the jam in here. Both machines jammed, around 7:12 AM. They had to open the auxiliary bins while they were waiting for the technician, that we contract with. So Washington, Ozaukee, Fond du Lac, our area is assigned a technician from our, third-party vendor that, is here if we need them for a machine, breakdown. And so they were waiting for the technician. They utilized the auxiliary bins, which is what they're supposed to do. And then, once the machines were fixed, then they had two inspection workers or inspectors remove the ballots from the auxiliary bins and announce that they were feeding them through, which is again what they're supposed to do. And then they just had spoiled ballots. At 8:40, machine 1 was running, and then
Which we started.
I know. No other issues.
Even one of the absentees. reject.
Yes, so let's see, she has these. She has added in a lot of additional information, which is good, but it just takes me a second to find what she. We have two. Okay, so these are ones that it looks like they did not reject. There was a ballot not initial. I think this is just for her own tracking so that she knows what they need to fix moving forward. But like not initial by the clerk, or it wasn't stamped with the absentee stamp that I'd like them to utilize so that we can separate them. Here's the rejected, and she has. The elector did not sign the certificate envelope. He did not reject until 8 PM, and no signature or address of witness. And again, they did not reject it until the end of the night, correct address. And then one was returned, address not deliverable. Some details on your sheet. And then they have the Badger books, okay. 1677 was on the poll list. Electronic book. Okay, so they have the two machines, so we'll have to add them together. 1677 is the poll list, but 1676 is what they have listed. They separated it looks like they separated their zero tape. Here is the zero tape sign. And you just put that they were disconnected. This is the other zero tape. This one is also signed. Okay, this is one. Here it is. And so we need 2 results set, not just one. So they put them. Zero, and then this machine has 1,003. Can you write that down here? I think this might be the same. Oh, no, 671 is the other one. Can you add those together?
1674.
Okay, so 1674 is what they originally listed. I'm not sure why they wrote 1676 next to it. Yeah, put that in the notes and we might call it too. Yes, we are, but so what'll happen is I will tell Mary 2 numbers, she'll add them together and then she'll repeat them.
Okay.
254, 165. So that's by me.
419.
Okay, I have 434, is that what you have to?
Oh, it says 419.
Village of Jackson,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Phillips, 8 plus 8, 16. Sorry. Okay. Uninstructed is 20. If I can add them together, I will. Okay, Republican presidential candidates, Christie is 9, Ramaswamy is 8, DeSantis is 40, Haley, I'll just 78 and 54,
132.
Trump 569, 394,
963.
uninstructed 24. County executive, Showman, 705, 532.
1237.
Okay, so we have 3 supervisory districts. So District 14 is the first one, but please just make sure it says 0. Conrad, 0.
It does.
Okay. There's no registered voters in that district, so. District 20 and 21 are the next 2.
Nine 37.
So District 20, Schwab, 937. Then District 21, 118 and 403. Hartwig.
521.
Oh, no, that's right. I gave you the wrong numbers. Oh, sorry. Hartwig, 119 and 67.
119.
Yep, and 67.
186.
And then Patrick is 93. And then referendums. Question 1, yes, 703 and 462.
1165.
No, 248 and 191.
439.
And then question 2, yes, 727 and 480. No,
1207.
thank you, sorry. No, 224 and 173.
397.
And, before we move on to the next one, or I can start that one, but can you call Annie and ask her why on the inspector statements they had put 1676 when 1674 is correct? Do you want to just do this? to Kiwaska. The village. This is for, so we need to seal. Sorry, the one under there, this one, yeah, that one should have been sealed in the ballot box.
Okay. Doesn't have any words.
They are, I think for us, they're just one, 1 through 6.
Write it in when you say it. Oh. It's 000, or is it a C? And it's a zero. Okay, 5, 8, 1, 4. I know, I gotta fix that.
Is that good? Does that look good enough? Or should I fix it better?
Can you write a number 5 above that number 5 that looks like it's pretty kind of?
Yeah.
Is it what's already previous?
No, it almost like a 5, but you can write it above it, or, I mean, you could rewrite the whole number underneath it. So, that's good.
And this is 101.
Hang on, the blue color.
That's good.
Got it?
Got it.
I have the seal number.
0005814.
$9.36. They have your books as well.
Where are we on Pleasant?
Village of Kewaskum, yeah, 936. Yeah, we just sealed their originals that were not that were duplicated, wasn't sealed, so they just sealed that, so this can go over there, yep. Right. They had rejected absentees. 0 tape, signed, and then results tape 936, which is what was on their full list and signed. And then, let's take it all right, absentees were one rejected absentee, no witness signature.
This looks like only 4 signatures, and isn't it supposed to be an odd number?
It should be 3.
A 3 or
So sometimes people like to sign, like sometimes you'll see ones that are like all over, tons
Oh.
of signatures and like even down into here. But it should be free and then,
Or at least an audience, right?
right, yeah, well, 3 or more if they are wanting to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I just need to, sorry, Mary.
No, you're fine.
Give this back to you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I talked to Annie and there were 2 ballots found in the auxiliary bin at the end of the night, which they hand counted and wrote on. So she changed total ballots cast to 1672.
Did you provide me with the hand counted totals of those 2? I think, no, that's not, I mean, I need the races, we have to canvass those in. Let me go check to see if I have the municipal board of municipal.
Okay, okay.
Help me understand, if they were in the auxiliary bin, they did not go through the counter on the ballot.
They must have found it at the end of the night after they maybe closed down the
Closed the
machine and
machine.
sent
Oh, so
them
those 2 ballots never got counted?
until, and then they found them when they're, closing.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought,
They
I was
didn't
thinking
go
the other
through the
way
machine.
around.
Yeah.
They got counted, but she didn't
Oh,
show
wow.
them, and I don't know how that would happen either.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is true. We came up with the parent one, and we replaced the other. It's too big a percentage. Yes. Right.
Sometimes to look out there and see sunshine and blue sky.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Else to see. No snow.
If it really gets up to 70 today, it'll be amazing. Great.
How many times it's gone away and then it comes back? It's like all gone and then here's one. No, it's there.
I feel sorry for the trees. You know,
Oh, it's starting to bud.
yeah, they're starting to bud and then it gets so cold. I hear that that's why a lot of times we have bad apples because
Oh,
they bloom early and then we get such cold weather that it freezes and kills those buds and then, you know, apples. I don't know if that happened this year or not.
They're sealed in a box. It's sealed in a box. So just like- Envious. So I'm going to have you guys take a look at the seal paper.
Do you need a scissors?
And then do your bag back.
Yes, we will need the scissors.
Okay, you wanna look at, to make sure it's the right number. Or she didn't write it on here.
For the seal from the box.
Yeah.
Let me see if she wrote it in here.
Wait, now she wrote it here. Wait,
Oh. Okay.
So if you, I'll read it if you want to see if that's right. 0604665.
yes.
Yeah, she put it right at the bottom.
Okay, Mary, can you read that to Mary one more time so she can add it to the?
Sure. 0604665.
And then we're going to reseal it.
So you-
Do you got scissors? Here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I brought it in instead of taking
Yeah.
it. Right. So that should stay in there. That's fine. This is what I needed.
Oh.
So, this did not need to be sealed. This is just an extra. Oh, these should be sealed. My bag. So we are going to add, so if you go back down to presidential preference. Okay. Okay, so there's no ballots cast for the Democratic Party. There are 2 votes cast for Donald Trump.
I'm gonna add these in right
No,
away.
we're talking about Jackson here?
Village of Jackson, yes.
Okay, and
So you'll just add them to, like, put on a note on the side, add it to them.
added, for Trump, add two,
Yes.
on the note on the side right here, okay.
I'm gonna add them right away as well into the state system. So it should be 965?
Can we cross that off and just write 965?
Sure, yeah, that's fine. And then county executive. There were no votes cast for county executive.
Anything on the, supervisors or anything?
It does not have any ballots cast. But we'll go back to the referendums. Question 1, there should be an additional 2 for yes. So it should be 1167. And question 2 is an additional 2 for yes. Making it 1209.
Okay. Wait, question, question 2, okay.
Would you be able to scan this and email it to Amy real quick? She needs to copy it. And email it to Amy in Jackson. Thank you. We did not review Kewaskum, correct?
That's correct.
Oh, we do need to seal this first. Did Mary give you a green seal?
No.
And then you would.
You wanna read off that number to me?
C,
Yeah.
okay, C, 979827. Correct.
Make a lot of little skips. You know what, I think I put election date on that last one we did.
Oh, the actual,
Yeah, instead
okay,
of the 8th.
when Mary's.
Yeah.
Okay. Village of Kewaskum. Let's start with the Democratic Party.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Biden, 208. Phillips, 16. Uninstructed, 19. Republican Party, Christie, 12. Ramaswamy, 4. DeSantis, 14. Haley, 70. Trump, 552. Uninstructed, 14. County Executive, Showman, 699. And then it's Supervisory District 7. Troutner, 462. Schmidt, 353. Village of Kewaskum, oh, no, we're not doing that one. Referendum question 1, yes, 632, no, 266. Referendum question 2, yes, 667, no, 228.
And the last box we did, I accidentally wrote the election date on the bottom there instead of.
The big,
Yeah,
it's a
instead of-
big, they
Oh, the big.
Yeah. Down here. Thank you.
These are Jackson, Kewaskum. Oh, this should go in Jackson's Bay. Is that my next
This is
one?
Newburgh. Yep.
Thank you. All right, Newburgh. 239. 239 in the fullest. Zero posted. No rejected absentees. Several duplicated due to slicing the ballots when opening them. Few spoiled ballots or voters giving an additional ballot. And that is it. Yep, no, I did not write it on the sheet, sorry. It's on the top here, it's on the top of the box.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. Right, 0, okay, fine. The results take, is 239, and then also signed. All right, so Democratic Party, Biden, 33, Phillips, 0, uninstructed, 2. Republican Party, Christie, 1, Ramaswamy, 0, DeSantis, 7, 1, Trump, 165, uninstructed, 1. County Executive, Showman, 181. And then it's Supervisory District 19. And Toma, 172. And then referendums. Question 1, yes, 179, no, 52. Question 2, yes, 184, no, 43. Okay, Richfield, District 1. 788 on their inspector statement. $788 on their full list. They tally write-ins for Holy Hill. So take a look at those. Those all listed. No rejected absentees. They had 2 duplicated ballots due to ballots being damaged, or they had 1 military overseas ballot. No incidents. Okay. Tape. 0 tape. signed, signed. And then 788 on the tape as well, and also signed. Okay, we'll start with the Democratic Party for president. Biden 158, Phillips 5, uninstructed 3. Republican Party, Christie 6, Ramaswamy 7, DeSantis 19, Haley 67, Trump 489, uninstructed 9. County Executive, Showman 577. And then we have 2 supervisors, so it's 12 and 13. 12 Pridemore, 273. And District 13, Gallatin 269. And then referendums, question 1. Yes, 587, no 184. Question 2, yes, 589, no 180. Yep. 824 on their poll list for District 2. 824.
Now, this is my district. I had some problems.
Did you?
Yeah.
Seals all listed. No rejected absentees. Some remade ballots. And you had a paper jam while processing absentee ballots. You used the auxiliary bin for 5 voters while fixing the jam, resumed voting, and fixing jam, placed auxiliary bin ballots in machine. And that was that your only.
And then there was an incident when I was processing absentee ballots, that's why I was asking you that, where it just kept saying misread. I looked at the ballot, there was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I was there a lot too.
And so then I thought, well, maybe if we darken it in a little bit, it would help to make it go in.
Yeah,
So we did that and this guy saw me do it and he got really mad.
yes. So
So
I would recommend in the future,
Yeah.
you duplicate.
yes, oh,
yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
definitely. I just didn't know you.
No, yeah, but that's all documented on
Yeah,
here. I see
yeah.
that for, Jim was present.
Mhm.
Okay. The looks were reconciled, ballots were counted, and everything matched up at the end.
I mean, we had 3 people watching and it was right there in front of everyone, so it
Sure,
wasn't like I was
yeah.
trying to hide anything. It was-
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, next time you should be doing the
Yeah,
duplication.
definitely.
Yep.
Definitely every time.
All right, so 0 tape. That's the results tape. Here's the 0 tape, signed, and then the results tape is also signed, and total is 824. Math is the fullest. And we'll start with presidential, and you just let me know if I'm ever going too fast.
Okay.
Democratic Party, Biden 152, Phillips 5, uninstructed 10. Republican Party, Christie 4, Ramaswamy 2, DeSantis 26, Haley 73, Trump 534, uninstructed 8. County Executive, Showman 621. Then we have 2 districts for supervisor, 12 and 14. 12 Pridemore 326. And District 14 is Conrath 246. And then referendums. Question 1, yes is 621, no is 177. Question 2, yes is 623, no is 172. Should we count? Right. 766, 766. All right, was moving to say, they only have 1 person sign, but they have many signing. for election inspectors. Seals are all listed. They have 2 rejected absentees. One was no witness signature. Who voted in person. So that, if that's the case, and this would again be another one, if it is the elector voted in person and it's the clerk's error, that would be something during a recount that would be included. Likely, it would be your discretion, but likely. The next one was rejected, no witness signature. Just make a note so I don't forget. These things are things to talk to the clerks about.
I don't,
No, you're good. Yep.
be sure I understand, so the clerk accepted an absentee, the person had already come in and voted?
No, it's no witness signature is the
Oh.
issue, but the elector voted in person. Oh, so unless if they mean like I guess my first instinct when reading this is that they voted in person absentee
Oh.
and the clerk didn't sign it as the witness.
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking is the case. Unless, I don't know, I have it as a note to talk to them. I'm not exactly sure. Unless, so the way they have it, it's on like a separate line here, so maybe there was another one where they were like, the person didn't bring in their absentee and wanted to vote in person instead.
I wonder if they brought it in and they looked at the envelope and they said, well, you need your witness signature on there. Or the witness, and so they said, okay, well, we'll just vote in person then. They might
Okay,
have done that.
and rejected the absentee.
but it's not numbered.
That line is not numbered, but it's
Right, so-
initialed separately, which is,
Oh,
I'm
well,
not
it makes
sure.
me think, often I ran out of room, so I was using 2 lines,
sure,
but they just go together, you know.
yeah,
one above
that
it.
could be, that's what I'm thinking, so I'm not quite sure, but I'll be talking to them about that just to clarify. Making sure, there's one duplicated absentee because the absentee stamp was over the barcode of the ballot.
Oh.
Can't do that. Nothing can be in the barcode.
Yeah,
Okay, and then. Voter. Okay, so no real issues, one voter complaint about unclear instructions. And then that's it. So. I think a lot of times the partisan races and no crossing over, people get confused.
Very much, yeah. Very good.
Zero date signed. And then results tape 766 and signed. And we'll start with presidential. Democratic Party. Biden 129, Phillips 4, uninstructed 8. President Republican Christie 3, Ramaswamy 3, DeSantis 22, Haley 51, Trump 507, uninstructed 10. Executive Showman 594. Then it's District 13 for supervisor. Ballots 552. And then referendum. Question 1, yes, 616, no, 142. Question 2, yes, 622, no, 130. Okay. And 53. We have a rejected. Seals all listed. Okay, and so their rejected one was due to no signature of a witness. Two duplicated ballots. No issues, just verification of ballot counts. Zero date. The results say 9:53 and signed. Start with presidential Democratic Party. Biden 258, Phillips 6, uninstructed 10. Republican Party, Christie 5, Ramaswamy 5, DeSantis 22, Haley 61, Trump 539, uninstructed 12. County Executive, Showman 731. And then we have two supervisory districts, 13 and 16.
Say 15 or 16?
13 and 16.
Okay.
Great, so 13 Gallops, 512. District 16, Schulteis, 171. And then the state referendums. Question 1, yes, 678. Question no, 250. Question 2, yes, 684. No, 245.
See mine. So I had duplicated ballots and I was writing my main thing.
Oh.
Oh,
That's okay.
So I had to make a note, see the other thing.
I think I saw that, yes. Okay, 1483. 1483, add your books. Rejected absentee. Seals all listed. There was no witness signature, no witness address, and RS is owner signature, I think. That's the reason for it. Oh, here, I'll duplicate on here. This time. Okay, and yeah, remade ballot, machine rejection, balance counts. All of this score mark causing a,
Yeah, machine reading it as an overvote.
yeah. And so I noticed that the score marks on these ballots wasn't as deep.
They're very poor.
Yeah, and so,
I think that's due to the weight of the paper.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
not allowing-
yeah. So I have to talk to our ballot printer to see if that is the case.
Paper.
Well, so 80-pound paper and 100-pound paper are certified on our machines. Command Central recommended moving to 80-pound paper. Supposedly it causes less jams, but the score marks itself, that is a determination of the printer as to how deep they
That's
want to
true.
go.
Yep.
And so I was going to see if they're unable to go like deeper or like, you know, with the crease, or because if they can't, I mean, I tried folding them too, and it's really hard to stay on the crease
Yes, it
line.
was.
And
Yes.
so if that's the case, we may switch back to the 100-pound. The only upside with the 80-pound is postage is less. So
Sure.
it saves municipalities money in mailing absentees.
But takes us longer
Right,
with all
yes.
this flipping around and turning it backwards and.
right, exactly. So we're going to look into it further and see. But that is everything on here. Especially when we move into August, like I said, with their ballots being so long. Need to take a look at that. Results tape signed, 0 tape signed. And 1483 on the results tape, so we'll go to presidential Democratic Party. Biden 334, Phillips 25, uninstructed 18. Republican Party, Christie 19, Ramaswamy 7, DeSantis 41, Haley 128, Trump 846, uninstructed 23. County Executive Showman 1,112. And then it's Supervisory District 15. Is it? Why is there no image on the top? Because it should show the.
But it's streaming. Have YouTube up and it is streaming.
Okay, that's very weird. All right, Krieger Gundrum 1,084. The referendums, question 1, yes, 1,027, no, 388. Question 2, yes, 1,073, no, 341. City of Bedford. Okay, so total number of voters for District 1 in Hartford is 1,047. The machine has 1,046. 1,047 on the poll list. COs all listed. No rejected absentees. Several duplicated due to ambiguous marks or fold through. If it goes through, the fold goes through a bubble, that's where it's causing problems. The machine only reads what's in the bubble. So if the grease mark ever lands in that bubble, that's the problem.
Trying to remember what I thought it was going in, but it wasn't that, it was the top one and whatever that area was over on the right. The machine read it a few times as an overvote.
Okay.
Hey, Ashley.
Yep.
What municipality are you doing?
City of Hartford, District 1.
Okay, thanks.
So let's see. Oh. 2 ballots given to. Ballots are together, second ballot spoil. Voter fell. That's no good. Two slips stuck together. So they skipped a number. Votes were counted completely twice, and found 1,046. That's it. You have that, Mary? I do. Perfect. All right. We are on tape. Signed. And then the results tape 1,046 and signed. Okay, presidential. Democratic Party, Biden 279, Phillips 8, uninstructed 17. Republican Party, Christie 9, Ramaswamy 6, DeSantis 25, Haley 75, Trump 589, uninstructed 11. County Executive, Showman 766. We have 2 supervisory districts, which are 9 and 11. 9 is 0 for Krebs. 11 is Berg 734. And then the referendums. Question 1, yes 698, no 301. Question 2, yes 716, no 284. Yep. District 2 for the city of Hartford. Three. 873. And they do have rejected absentees. Seals listed. And then the rejected absentee is due to no voter witness. Duplicated ballots. Damaged. So I'm assuming that they accidentally cut them open. For quite a few, and then they had a military presidential preference only ballot. And they had an absentee issued for District 3, which should have been a District 2. They are the same. And that is it. No. Due to the length of the zero tape and time to print it was not complete at 7 AM when the polls are open. And votes instructed to place. And they instructed voters to place ballots in the auxiliary bin.
Wow.
Interesting.
Later.
Okay, can you put that in there? Right away? Thank you. And then the tape. Zero tape. It is very long. Here's the zero tape. We programmed for the Ward 11 in the city of Hartford, that's in Dodge County. And so it has to report completely separate, so it makes their tape really long. Okay. Total votes cast was the 877.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't show you that one. And then we can start with presidential preference. Oh, wait, I need to make sure I'm not reading. Yeah. And actually, the way this tape is, it's combined, so I might have to pull a report. Okay, so presidential preference, Biden, 229, Phillips, 11.
Okay.
Is that off?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second.
It's 228 then. That's the one.
Yeah, hold on, I have the,
No, this is wards 4 through
Right, that's
18,
what we should
so that would
be
be
doing, yeah.
327.
hold on 1 second. What did you said what?
327.
For Biden,
Yes.
for District 2?
Yeah, wards 4 through 18 or 4, 7, 13, 16, 18.
So
That one is-
District 2 is actually 8, 10, 14, and 17.
Oh,
So when they redistricted, you remember this the last time when they redistricted during the last census, they didn't go in order with their wards, but their districts don't line up correctly with my stuff. So they went, so it's District 1 numbers, and then it's District 3 has the next set of numbers, and then District 2 has their last set of numbers. So it's
Okay.
always going to be
after.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be, okay.
Yeah. Because it doesn't go by district, it goes by ward numbers on your sheets.
So then did you say 228? Because that would have been correct.
That's 229.
I said 229, but it has, I just have to pull the Dodge number real quick, so hold on 1 second. So it is 228 for Biden,
Okay.
11 for Dean Phillips, and 19 for uninstructed. For Republican Party, Christie 9, Ramaswamy 6, DeSantis 20, Haley 73, and then Trump 470, uninstructed 14. County Executive, Showman 608, Supervisor, District 9, 10, 11. Krebs 2. District 10, McCoolick, 446. And District 11, Berg, 131. We have to go down to the state referendums. Okay, so question 1, yes, 542. Question, no, 290, and then question 2, yes, 572, no, 260. District 3, okay, so this is words 4 through 7, 13, 16. Okay, 1103. Seals listed. No rejected absentees. Quite a few duplicated ballot, absentee ballots, ballot ripped when opening. I'm assuming just using the envelope. Had a jam, a misread. Read due to pre-sale, same as what you had. They're just. Their incident log. One missing number sheet. Make number slip and put back in pack, voter. Extra, okay, so multiple issues of additional ballots given to voters. And issues. Tapes. 0 tape. Fine. And then results tape 1103. Here. And then signed. Democratic Party, Biden 327, Phillips 14, uninstructed 13. Republican Party, Christie 6, Ramaswamy 5, DeSantis 26, Haley 74, Trump 590, uninstructed 15. And then County Executive, Showman 834, Supervisor District 9 and 10. So 9, Krebs 482, 10, McCoolick 310. Referendums. Question 1, yes 736, no 332. Question 2, yes 777, no 287. Do you mind if we take a quick recess? I just have to go to the bathroom real quick. Sure. Is that okay? Of course. Yep, can you, do you want to recess the meeting?
Oh, we're gonna take a short recess from the Board of Canvas,
10:53.
10:53.
Okay. It's a piece, Mary.